You know, I picked that song before this happened. There's breaking news today on Anthony Weiner again, and it's not good. The New York City mayoral candidate has just admitted to sending more explicit photos and texts to a woman online after he apologized to his wife and after he left Congress. The correspondence was posted on a gossip website today, and it led to yet another mea culpa from Weiner. Here's part of his written statement released today. Quote, "I said that other texts and photos were likely to come out, and today they have. These things that I did were wrong and hurtful to my wife and caused us to go through challenges in our marriage that extended past my resignation from Congress. This behavior is behind me. We are focused on moving forward." And just for the record, Anthony Weiner is at a podium somewhere talking right now with his wife standing next to him. I'd love to hear what he's saying. Anyway, Greg, you want to run for it. You should definitely run for it.
You know, he's making me think about it. You know, he talk about seduction. He was offered this girl an apartment, a sex apartment. He's not a stranger with candy. He's a stranger with a condo. But you know what it is? It speaks to his ego. He's willing to humiliate his family because he doesn't want to actually work for a living. So he'd rather just run for office.
And Andrew, you read some of these. I think he called himself on the website, this other website, I think it's Foam Spring, Danger, D-A-N-G-R.
Yes, as Greg said, he's no stranger. He was Carlos Danger.
Yes.
And this is what stinks about this, the timeline on this one. This young girl, whose identity has not been revealed, says that after, so this is ex post facto, after the apology, they were corresponding via Twitter, and this went into last summer, I believe, for 6 months. Now, why he would continue this behavior only tells me one thing. He is not stable, he will never change, and shame on him for dragging his wife to the podium. I mean, really, the fact that she would go up to that podium with him is, when politicians do that,
why do they do that?
It's gross. It's really amazing.
Dana, thoughts?
You want to go to Bob before you
He's
so that
doing
he
some
doesn't
math
get
on my train.
Oh, okay.
Whether it's faster
He's
to
doing
take
your
the
train schedule. Amazing.
That's awesome.
Well,
Thank you, Bob.
I don't know either of them personally, and I don't know why she would stand there, except for that when he says that I said that there was more that was going to be coming out. I have no reason to believe that he hadn't told her that, and that when she stands next to him, I think maybe there is a lot of love there, and they went through challenges, and they have put it behind them, but they knew. This is what I don't get. If they knew they were going to come out eventually, why not have done this 3 months ago when they did the big press with the New York Times magazine and everything? Like, why not do it then?
Does he any slack get cut for Anthony Weiner? Because allegedly, or so far, all it is texts and pictures, not actually like Spitzer meeting up client number 9 in a hotel room.
Well, I'm not sure in the politics that there's a great distinction, particularly if people start out not particularly liking the guy. But, you know, he did say, in his defense, he did say there are other texts and pictures that will come out.
But the assumption was it was before the scandal.
Well, no, that was the assumption, but the assumptions don't matter in this thing. The press dropped it. Once Weiner got out, story died, right? Nobody went out looking for those other texts he was talking about, those other pictures he was talking about, until he gets back in. Then they start digging around for it.
Because it was in between. It was after. He made it sound like.
I understand that. I understand that. But I'm just saying that he did say that. And if I were the press, I would go out and try to find out where they were. But they let it go.